This week on the ZonaZoo Sports Report, men's basketball versus Stanford and Cal.
A preview of the Washington State-Washington game.
And Lisa Lane has your swimming and diving and women's tennis updates. Hello and welcome, Wildcat fans, to this week's episode of the ZonaZoo Sports Report. I'm Maddie Rundon alongside Ben Gabrielson. And Ben, Arizona sports had an enormous weekend this weekend, and we'll be covering all that and some previews of what's to come for Arizona athletics.
That's right, Maddie. Arizona had everything from huge wins in the water to clutch performances on the hardwood. It is indeed a great time to be a Wildcat.
Absolutely, Ben. So to kick off the show, we will start with a recap of the wonderful weekend that began with Arizona men's basketball playing the Stanford Cardinal on Thursday night. Coming into the game, Stanford was an abysmal 0-6 in road games, and the Cats were hoping to make it 0-7. Freshman Derek Williams once again came to play and scored 16 of his 23 points in the second half. Nick Wise scored 14, and Kyle Fogg added 15. The Cats got into a rhythm and never looked back. Stanford's leading scorer, Landry Fields, had 31, but the Cardinal could not overcome their 18 turnovers, and the Cats won 76-68.
A great team effort in that one. Arizona didn't turn the ball over, and of course, freshman Derek Williams showed why he should be the conference freshman of the year. Well, that victory over the Cardinal only made Sunday's matchup against the experienced and talented California Golden Bears even bigger, with first place in the conference on the line. And folks, this one did not disappoint. A Sunday afternoon battle between two teams who did not want to back down.
The Arizona Wildcats took on the California Golden Bears on Sunday with first place in the Pac-10 on the line, and the story all day was the suffocating defense the youthful Cats showed all game long. Derek Williams, the freshman, had another huge game, 15 points, 11 boards to go along with that slamma-jamma right there. The senior Nick Wise stepped up huge, matching a career-high 30 points, and outscored California on his own 7-2 in the last stretch of the game, including that and one to seal it. The Cats went on to win 76-72 and took over first place in the conference.
It was an incredible game to be a part of, and the leadership that Nick Wise showed in that game has really given fans hope that 26 straight NCAA tournament appearances may be a little more likely than people once thought.
Yeah, great point, Maddie. And this win streak really can be contributed to the great strides this team has made on the defensive side of the ball. They held Cal to just 37% shooting in that game, while the Bears' season average is about 48%. This young Cats team has also not shown any hinders of its youth down the final stretch of games, as they are 11-1 this season when they are tied or leading with 5 minutes remaining in the second half. Okay, so we have talked about the role this team has been on. Let's take a look at what they have in front of them for this upcoming week, as it will be a very, very challenging one.
Oh, it definitely will be tough, as the Cats will travel up north to take on the Washington schools this week. Arizona split the last meeting with the Cougars and Huskies when they met earlier in the season down here at McHale. Washington comes in riding a 2-game winning streak and are 2 games out of first in the Pac-10. They are led by senior Quincy Pondexter, who seems like he has been there for the better part of a decade, and former Conference Freshman of the Year Isaiah Thomas. Washington is the highest scoring team in the Pac-10, with a scoring average above 80 points a game. So this much improved Arizona defense will be tested once again.
Yeah, this Washington team was the most highly regarded team in the conference in the preseason. They have fizzled a bit and haven't exceeded those expectations, but make no mistake about it, folks, this team is extremely talented and are tough at home, as they have only lost 1 game all season at Bank of America Arena. This team has scores, as Maddie mentioned, but they also really stand out to me as a very dangerous team with their ability to rebound. Everyone on this roster can and will rebound at any point. Thomas, who is about 5'8" on a good day, averages almost 5 rebounds a game and is third on a team that is first in the conference in that statistical category. The Cats will have to make a point to box out their man, and if they can do that, they will have opportunities on the fast break to get some easy buckets because of how hard the Huskies crash the boards. And of course, it will be a great time to show the highly regarded freshman point guard Abdul Gadi, who was once committed to Arizona and changed his mind there, that he made the wrong choice. Then the Cats will take on Washington State on Saturday, and although most college kids consider playing with Cougars a good thing, The Cats were unsuccessful last time around against this Washington State team.
Ben, both these Washington schools are very good teams, as you said, and even though the Cats split the last series they played here at McHale, these road games up north are anything but gimme games. Washington State has the Pac-10's second leading scorer in sophomore Klay Thompson, who is averaging almost 22 points per game. The Cats lost a heartbreaker to the Cougars last time with D'Angelo Casto hitting a layup with 0.1 seconds left to give Washington State the victory in McHale. Freshman Reggie Moore led the Cougars last time with 20 points, and the Cats are going to have to subdue Casto and Klay Thompson this time around if they want the W. The Cats had a great defensive game against a typically hot shooting Cal, and the young Arizona team is much more mature than the last time the two teams met. This game will be hard, as is any road game in the Pac-10, but the way the Cats have been playing lately, they could just come out of this game the victor if they play with the intensity they've been playing with for the last 4 games.
Maddie, both of these games should be very close, and the Cats must look past their recent success and focus on the games at hand if they want to go for that 26th consecutive NCAA tournament berth.
That would be so exciting to continue the streak. However, Ben, not just Arizona basketball had great success this past weekend. Our very own Lisa Lane has more information about how the weekend went for Arizona swimming and diving and women's tennis, along with a message for all ZonaZoo members.
Another one of our UA sports teams takes first place. The women's tennis team secures a win and some upcoming games you won't want to miss. I'm Lisa Lane, and tonight I have updates on all your favorite UA teams. Don't let the men's basketball team hog all the spotlight, because our Arizona men's and women's swimming team defeated number 1 ranked Texas over the weekend. The women won with a score of 201 over 152. The two women standouts were Annie Chandler and Anna Aggie. Chandler won the women's 100 breast event, and Aggie finished in first in the 100 back. On top of their individual victories, both participated in the women's 200 medley relay that gave Arizona another victory over Texas. The real matchup was between the men's teams, as they are the top 2 teams in the nation. The UA men won by a score of 181 to 171. The last 2 weeks, we have witnessed our men's team beat number 1 Texas, number 2 Stanford, and number 4 Cal. Not too bad. Our men's standouts include Jordan Smith and Jack Brown. Both gave the UA men huge wins on Saturday. With all this talk about the big win over Texas, I say we check out some highlights. Day 2 of the meet, Arizona's Marcus Titus got first in the breaststroke, beating Eric Fredlin of Texas with a time of 54.85. In the freestyles, Arizona continued their dominance over Texas, winning another key race to claim the number 1 spot. Wow, that was an exciting meet. Both Wildcats teams will include its dual meet season on February 13th when they travel to Arizona State. In more sports news, our women's tennis team defeated Northern Arizona 6-1 on Saturday. 2 of our 3 doubles teams won over NAU, and 5 of our 6 singles teams won as well. Saturday, the Wildcats face the University of San Diego at 11 a.m. Both matches will be held at the Linnell Robson Tennis Center. With my last bit of time, I do want to give you a few pointers on how to get the most out of your ZonaZoo membership. With your pass, make sure to take advantage of attending all of our home sporting events. With our new point system, you can win great prizes just by attending home games. Every team needs our support, so try something new and go watch a team you have not checked out yet. This Sunday, starting at 10 a.m., you'll be able to register for the men's basketball game against Oregon and Oregon State. The Oregon game will be played on Thursday, February 11th, and the Oregon State game will be played on Saturday, February 13th. Let's pack McHale like we did this past weekend against Cal. Well, Wildcats, that is all the sports update I have for you tonight. I'm Lisa Lane, and now it's time to send it back over to you, Ben and Maddie.
Nice work, Lisa. Thanks so much for that. It was a great weekend, as we've said, for men's basketball, swimming, and diving. Now we are pleased to bring back a part of the ZonaZoo Sports Report that was put on hiatus for a little bit, but it is back now, and that is the picture of the week. And here it is, Wildcat fans.
Jamel Horn had many reasons to celebrate as he made a crucial play late in the game that helped lead Arizona to a 4-point victory over Cal. And that is what makes this picture the picture of the week. All right, well, that is going to do it for us tonight on the ZonaZoo Sports Report. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Maddie Rundon.
And I'm Ben Gabrielson. You stay classy, Tucson.